Hi there, my name is Tim with High Five Plumbing and High Five Cares. High Five Cares is a program we started back in 2018. We started back because we were very blessed by the community that was helping us grow. And we started it, and what that does is we work with different nonprofits, and for 2 months at a time, so we share a spotlight on them, we raise money, and then we volunteer whenever possible. And so we're doing a throwback High Five Cares partner for July and August, which is A Precious Child, and I am here with Misty with A Precious Child.
Hi, how are you today?
I'm doing amazing. How about you?
Doing well. Excited
Perfect.
to be here.
Yeah, thank you so much for joining us. So talk a little bit about how A Precious Child became an idea and a nonprofit.
Yeah, so A Precious Child really started by addressing a need in the community that was not being met. So our founder, Karina Martin, she really saw that children in her community just didn't have those basic essentials. So they didn't have clothing, hygiene items, things like that. And she really had this idea to mobilize the community to meet that need. And so that's really what started A Precious Child. And that was really just our first two programs were our Precious Essentials and Basics for Babies. And so those two programs really meet those essential needs through our resource center in Broomfield. And so families are able to come and get clothing, hygiene items, household goods, things like that. And those were really kind of our first two programs. And since then, we've really expanded to over 11 programs, really meeting those cradle to career needs to serve the child holistically.
Okay, awesome. Yeah. And then kind of talking about those specific items, like what are people typically donating? And then a follow-up to that is, what's the best way to get involved? Is it to donate stuff like clothes or toiletries, that kind of thing, or their time, or what does that look like?
Yeah, so like I said, we have 11 programs, so they each meet different needs in the community, and so there's a ton of ways for people to get involved with us. So we are always needing community members to host collection drives for us. So like I said, that could be hygiene items, clothing, things like that, but we also do programs where we're giving out holiday gifts, school supplies, which we'll talk a little bit more. So really, there's a ton of ways to host collection drives to give back to us, but we are always in need of volunteers. So like I said, we see 32 families a day at our resource center, and so it takes volunteers to run those programs, and so we're looking for volunteers all the time, and there's volunteer opportunities Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. So getting involved with the Precious Child is super easy. I always say, if there's a way that someone wants to give, we'll find a way to get them involved.
Yeah, I love it. Awesome. And so we actually have some people that reach out to us on social media asking where they can volunteer, so I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah, there's tons of ways, and it's just like, from working in our donation center to working for our seasonal programs, but we also always need like volunteers to help us run our events and help us with data entry and things like that, so we can have a lot of volunteers with a variety of skill sets.
Yeah. Awesome. Yeah. So we were there back in February, I believe. We did a tour of A Precious Child, and we saw that you guys had a ton of items, from blankets to jackets, all kinds of stuff for the Marshall Fire. So can you talk a little bit more about how you guys got involved with that?
Yeah, so as you know, A Precious Child is located in Broomfield, and so the Marshall Fire took place right in our own backyard. That was our community that was devastated by those fires. Donors, families we serve, everyone. So we really wanted to rise up and help that community, and so literally the first few days we went to the disaster relief centers, and we were providing clothing, hygiene items, things like that people just like left their house in such a hurry. I remember I was helping a woman who she left without her shoes, and so we were able to just get her a pair of shoes right away. And so it really fit with our programming because we were already providing basic essentials, which those that were impacted by the fires really needed. And since then, we've served over 3,000 individuals who were impacted by the fire with almost $2 million worth of goods.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is amazing. Yeah. Everyone in Colorado, thanks you guys. That's awesome. So what's coming up here in the next couple months is Fill a Backpack.
Yes.
So we're super excited to partner with you guys. Both locations in Denver and Littleton are be doing that, and I'm also talking to other businesses that we can partner with to fill more backpacks. So talk a little bit more about what that looks like.
Yeah, so our Fill a Backpack program provides new backpacks filled with school supplies to children in our 8-county service area. So A Precious Child serves all the way from Arapahoe County down to Weld County, and this year our goal is to provide over 20,000 kids with backpacks. And as you can, so it's a hefty goal, but I'm thinking with partners like you, we can definitely reach that. that. So as you can imagine, this year with just all the different things going on with inflation and other factors, the cost of school supplies has significantly increased, and so the need has increased. And so we've had so many families reaching out to us. We'll be providing backpacks also to those impacted by Marshall fires, refugee families that we serve. So it's a huge program, and we really just need community support, and we're excited to have you guys involved.
Yeah, we're super excited.
Yeah.
I've told a bunch of different partners and that kind of thing, and a bunch of people in the community as well. So
Yeah.
we're super excited about that. Where's the best way for people to find you on social media?
Yeah, so we're on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and we just started a TikTok. So you can just search A Precious Child and you'll find us on there. And that's a really great way to see all the important work that we're doing through all of our 11 programming. And then also you can find us online at apreciouschild.org. And that's where you can make donations, sign up to volunteer, learn more about hosting collection drives, and get involved with Fill a Backpack.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much. That wraps up the interview. So again, this is Misty with A Precious Child. We're super excited to partner with them for July and August of this year. And again, my name is Tim with High Five Plumbing and High Five Cares, where every call ends with a high five, and so does every interview.